to another coffee series. It's time to explore more coffee shops in Atlanta. I have always loved doing work at a coffee shop. Since college, I guess, you know. This first one today is Oppo Coffee. It's actually just right outside of Atlanta. As soon as you get here, you can really tell because it's huge. This place has so much seating, so much space. They have their own roastery here too. I've actually been to this coffee shop 3 times before, so not a ton. People ended up coming outside at the coffee shop where I was filming, and obviously don't want to disturb other people's peace, so I stopped like mid-sentence of filming. But today we went to Oppo Coffee. It is relatively new in Atlanta. I think it opened this year, like 2023, maybe in January or something. Always exciting, so exciting when a new coffee shop pops up. You can only hope it's gonna be good. All of the coffee shops that we've done so far are places I've been to because I just want to first share places that I know are really good, that I really enjoy in Atlanta. Give you good options if you live in Atlanta or visiting Atlanta, something like that. I also realized in my last Atlanta coffee shop video, while we talked about the coffee a lot, we didn't fully rank it, and my friend Lily was in that video a lot too. That's why I'm saying we need some sort of scale. So I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit. You might be confused for like 10 seconds, but if I just rank a coffee shop overall, Perk is like a 10 out of 10 for me, if you remember the last video. Victory, Coffee and Calamity, 8.5 out of 10. But you can watch that video if you want more info about those coffee shops. Back to Oppo. This was my 3rd or 4th time there ever, but it was my first time like sitting in there and doing some work at the same time. I got there pretty early today, between 7:30 and 8, so it was pretty slow for a while. I love a calm coffee shop vibe. That can be really hard to find though, and obviously I want these places to thrive, so when they do get busy, good for them. But I left a little bit past 11:30, and by then it was bumping. Like every seat inside was taken. But some of the things that I like about Oppo, first off, just how much seating there is. I feel like as soon as you get there, you know that you are not at an Atlanta coffee shop anymore because they have so much space. And a lot of different like styles of options too, which I really appreciate. You can lounge in a comfy chair, you can sit with a table and chair and, you know, more of a laptop work vibe. They have counter seat options, which I'm never excited when I have to sit at a counter seat. You know, I like to be able to rest my back against something. I feel like that's how you know you've become an adult. You're beginning to age. Is that you're like, I need a backrest. They have some interesting decor in there. It's kind of eclectic. There's a vibe that I feel like they're going for, but then there's like pops of like neon green. It feels like a coffee shop, and then part of it feels like it would be like a froyo bar or something. The bright colors that they just like throw in there. I don't know. This isn't a roast, it's just an observation. They do have a roastery as well, so they roast their own coffee beans. As far as rating all of these coffee shops and comparing them, part of that is hard because I don't want to just get a drip coffee everywhere, because not all of these coffee shops necessarily are using their own beans that they roast. At the same time, there also are a lot of coffee shops in Atlanta that roast their own coffee. Am I talking in circles? I might be. My level of evaluation for them is their special drinks. So what is something fun on their menu? We're comparing them in a way that is really difficult to compare, I think. But we're just doing that. The drink that I got today at Oppo is called the King Cobra. It is a 16-ounce cold espresso beverage with cherry, brown sugar, and nitro-infused oat milk. Yeah. What? The first time I read that, I was confused. I have actually gotten their drip coffee here before. It was really good. Just, you know, regular black coffee. The other 3 times that I've been, once I tried the King Cobra, I did not want to get anything else because this is such a unique drink. It's really cool. It's like tart and not very sweet at all, even though there is like brown sugar in it. But it's not so tart in a way that you're like, ooh, what am I? Probably just looked like a chipmunk. But it's a really well-balanced drink in my humble opinion. Once I got it once, I haven't wanted to try anything else. I just know that I really like that drink and that's all I want to get. I really like it in general though. I think it's a great option if you want to meet up with a friend to chat, but it also is a good option if you want to go do some work and like put on some headphones, drown out the noise, but know that there's probably going to be a place that you can sit. Vibe, I rate a 8 out of 10 because it is really good, but also a little quirky. And sometimes it doesn't feel like it all goes together, but I'm not an interior designer, so there's only so much I can say about that. Their employees, 10 out of 10, super nice, always great. And then the coffee that I've had so far, at least 9 out of 10. But I'm excited to go to another coffee shop with y'all soon. I wonder what it's gonna be. Coffee shop number 2, about to go down. Taproom. Today we went to Taproom Coffee, which is in the Kirkwood area of Atlanta. Again, if you're familiar with the Atlanta area, I have been there once or twice before. It's very much so like neighborhood coffee shop type of energy. There's something that I respect about it. The fact that it's not a very trendy coffee shop, if you know what I mean. Most new coffee shops that pop up nowadays seem to really try to just outdo the next one. Taproom doesn't try too hard, but I respect that. And it's not like it's not cute. It's still cute. In my opinion, it doesn't try too hard to be as trendy as a lot of these other coffee shops, at least in terms of just their aesthetic. One thing that is kind of, I think, trendy about them though is the fact that they do also serve beer. I think that's kind of why it's called Taproom, you know, beer on tap. I'm not a big beer girl in general, but it is an option. It is a selection. So you can sit in there, drink your coffee and do some work, or have a beer and do some work. Meet up with a friend or any of those types of things. Once again, similar to Oppo, good amount of seating. They have some indoor, they have some outdoor. As far as drinks go, they always have at least 1 or 2 rotating like seasonal drinks. I think every time I've gotten one of whatever the seasonal drink is. This time I got sweater weather because fall is beginning, which is wild. That is their kind of pumpkin spice latte with brown sugar type of drink. Tell me why every year I get something pumpkin spice latte-esque, always forgetting that I don't like them. It's like I always forget that there's just nothing special about a pumpkin spice drink to me. Honestly, everything else I've ever gotten there, I've liked. It just was like a really large, maybe 16-ounce latte, and so I definitely didn't finish it. Like that is just, at that point, it just tastes like milk to me. Honestly, that's on me because everything else I've gotten at Taproom I really have liked. But you know, I wanted to try their special drink and I did. And my bad. I love pumpkin things in general. I love pumpkin bread. I love pumpkin pie. I love the smell of pumpkin spiced things. I never end up liking it in like especially a latte type of format. If I remember correctly, Taproom switches out the beans that they use in their espresso regularly. And right now they're actually using Oppo coffee beans. So Taproom does not roast their own coffee. They don't have a roastery or anything like that, like some of these other places that we've been to. Yeah, it was cool to see that they used a local roastery. These two coffee shops were actually linked together better than I imagined. One of my other favorite things actually about Taproom, they switch out every single month an artist whose work is displayed on their walls, and then you can buy their art. The first time I ever went to Taproom, actually, they had an artist's work up who I just like became instantly obsessed with. She's local to Atlanta and everything. It actually is the art that's hanging in my bedroom, if you've seen any of my other videos. So that's a really cool thing that they do. Support some local artists, and it's just smart of them. It makes me want to go back every month to see what art is up on the wall that month. Rankings for Taproom. Aesthetic, vibe, interior, sorry, but 6 out of 10. The coffee, 7.5 out of 10. Only because I just really didn't love my drink today, but I have really liked stuff in the past that I've gotten there. And then, what was the other one that I did for Oppo? Oh, customer service. Customer service, 10 out of 10. Nice, friendly, pleasant. I don't know what that would actually average out to. I got there again today around 7:30 like I did yesterday at Oppo, and not crowded at all, like one person sitting in there, and then it definitely became very crowded within the next hour. Not crowded as in every seat was taken, but a steady flow of like people coming to get their daily coffee. Left around 9:30, so it didn't stay super long. Anyways, that is it for today's coffee video. Got another 2 coffee shops in Atlanta checked off the list. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited to keep showing you some of my favorite coffee shops in Atlanta, and then also discover some new ones along with you as well. Once again, I never introduced myself, but if you made it this long, my name's Camilla. I'm 25 years old. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for joining me for this video today. Hopefully this is helpful if you live in Atlanta or are visiting Atlanta and need to find a new spot to go to. I have another coffee shop video about Atlanta coffee shops, and I'll have more coming, so check out those as well. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.